Number 3, and before I tell you number 3, real quick, if you desire coaching from me, you want your questions personally answered, you want additional guidance and help to really experience those better results in your life when it comes to healing, purpose, relationships, all those things, join my special membership program, How to Manifest the Life and Man God Has for You. Click the link in the description or in the comment section. Thousands of women have been in this group. They all are loving it. Many have graduated from it, gone on to marriages. I'm not lying. They've gone on to marriages and great relationships, but just overall being happier. Again, click the link or go to www.receivingmyblessings.com. So number 3, next on the list is he met someone else. I mean, again, we're keeping it real with each other here. And so the reality is that, yes, sometimes you're dating a guy and things may seem to go well. Things may seem to be moving in the right direction, but he meets someone else, or he what's the word I'm looking for? He rejoins. I don't know why I'm missing the correct word to say, but basically someone from his past comes back. All right. And they reconnect. They reconnect. That's the word. He reconnects with someone from his past. All right. And so, yes, again, unfortunately, rather than just saying, hey, I met someone from my past, he goes on and just walks away. So let me stop right here and say this. And I should have said this from the very beginning. At the end or the basis of disappearing is a man who doesn't know or is unwilling to communicate and properly handle disconnecting from you. All right. It is easier for people to walk away than it is to address the issue. So when you ask yourself the question, well, why didn't he just say something? Because I'm sure over and over that comes up with each thing I'm listing on this list, is because he either did not care enough to talk about it, or he does not know how to communicate like that. He felt awkward in trying to have that conversation. And let's be honest, I'm not trying to excuse ghosting, but it's not the easiest thing to call up somebody and say, hey, I just want you to know I lost interest. Or, hey, I just want you to know I met someone else and I prefer to go date them instead of you. Like, these are things that people don't feel comfortable doing. A lot of people don't want to feel like the bad guy, even though you can argue that by ghosting them, they have become the bad guy. It's easier for an individual to do that than to just have a conversation about it. So again, at the foundation of this whole disappearing mess is an unwillingness or inability or a lack of care to communicate and properly handle detaching from you and ending the situation. All right. But going back to number 3, again, he met someone else or he reconnected with someone from his past, and people tend to just move on from there. And there's different reasons. And let me also, because this is hitting my spirit, let me also say this. Man, I feel like I really got to say this. So here's this. I've seen situations where 2 people meet and 2 people have actually a connection. All right. And it's an amazing experience for those individuals. And so you guys are both highly into each other. And then that person, maybe it's not ghosting, but for whatever reason, they end up letting you go and getting back with an ex or getting back with this person or whatever. And you think, well, dang, I guess they love them more than they love me. And that's not always the case. There's a lot of situations where people get scared of the connection. They become overwhelmed, and out of fear, they rather go deal with what is comfortable and familiar than to move forward into the unknown where they have to be so vulnerable. And so a lot of times, more than I think we realize, and not every time, but a lot of times more than we realize, that person's not picking someone else because they're better than you. They're not picking that other person because they love them more. They're picking that other person because they feel safer there. Emotionally safer in the sense that when you have a connection with someone or when you're deeply into someone, all right, even if it's not connection sometimes, when you're just so into someone, they have the ability to hurt you more than anyone else can. All right. Again, they make you the most vulnerable. Their mistakes hurt more. Their lack of attention hurts more. So it feels like a very dangerous place to be emotionally. Whereas the person who's actually of a lower quality than you, who they don't have the same feelings for, who they don't feel as vulnerable with, it's safer. If that person makes a mistake, it doesn't hurt as much. If that person misses the mark, it's whatever. They feel comfortable in that unhealthy environment. So I just felt the need spiritually to say, don't always think that what you felt in that situation wasn't real. It's just that a lot of people can't handle the real. It's unfortunate, and it's one of the reasons why I do what I do, because I'm hoping to break this cycle to help you and men, all right, heal so that we can embrace what's best for us, whether that be that connection with someone, whether that be our purpose in life, our relationship with God. I want us to be able to walk into our best selves, but we need a lot of healing, all right? But I had to just explain that that's a scenario that does happen and can happen to a lot of people. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. I know what you're thinking. Some men are just absolutely ridiculous, right? You go out with them, things seem cool, and next thing you know, they're gone. They disappear. And you're like, what the hell just happened? Well, I'm going to explain.